Higgsfield is one of the most powerful AI platforms out there, but every time you open it, you don't know where to start. By the end of this video, you'll know how to choose the right features and models without wasting credits. I've tested every major feature on this platform, made hundreds of generations, and figured out a process that consistently gets results. Now I'll walk you through the entire process step by step. When you first log into Higgsfield, you'll see the homepage with content generating in real time. At the top, you've got your main navigation where everything is organized into specific sections: image, video, edit, character, and apps. Higgsfield gives you access to the newest models through one subscription. If you want to follow along, use the link in the description to sign up to Higgsfield. Click on image at the top. This takes you to the image generation workspace. On the bottom side, you'll see your prompt box. Here you've got your model selector. This is important because each model does something different. Click on the model dropdown. You'll see Nano Banana Pro, Higgsfield Soul, Seedream 4.5, Flux Pro, and others. For this example, I'm using Nano Banana Pro because it produces the most realistic results. Now as for the aspect ratio, I'm going with 16:9. Next, you've got quality settings. With Nano Banana Pro, you can generate in 1K, 2K, or 4K. 2K is the sweet spot if you want to save credits while also creating something with an amazing quality, so I'll select that. Next to that, you can set how many variations to generate. I always set this to 4 because AI doesn't always get it right on the first try, and having options means I'm not stuck with one result. Now we get to the prompt, and most people really overthink this part. You don't need a massive paragraph, you just need to be clear and specific. Let's say I want something more visually interesting. I'll type a vintage astronaut sitting at a small cafe table on the surface of Mars, sipping coffee from a porcelain cup, red dust swirling in the distance, Earth visible in the sky, soft cinematic lighting, shallow depth of field, ultra realistic, high detail. Hit generate. In about 30 seconds, you'll get a few variations. Once they load, you can open them full screen. This one looks great. The lighting feels natural, the suit has clean detail, and the whole scene looks like a real photo, even though the idea is completely made up. I can download it, hard it, or send it straight into video generation. But before we move to video, you might want to edit your image without generating anything new. This is where apps come in, and they really separate amateurs from pros. At the top of the page, click on apps. You'll see lots of different tools organized by sections: camera and motion, enhance and style, video editing, trending, and more. Higgsfield has dozens of these, and each one solves a specific problem. The one you need to understand first is shots. This tool takes one image and generates 9 unique camera angles from it. Click on shots, you'll see an upload area. Click upload, then pick the astronaut image we just created. After it's uploaded, click generate. Higgsfield will process it and give you 9 variations. Now these images show up as small thumbnails. Select the results you want at full resolution. Let's say I like this close-up of the astronaut and this high angle shot. I click on both of them. At the bottom, it says upscale 2 shots along with the credit cost. Hit upscale. After a few seconds, you'll have both images in full resolution ready to download. You get multiple shots in a single step, which saves credits and avoids recreating the same scene. If you're building a video, you now have several angles to work with instead of just a single frame. Now let's say your image has a person in it and the skin texture looks a little off. Maybe it's too smooth or the lighting on the face doesn't look natural. Go back to apps and click skin enhancer. Upload your image. Once it's uploaded, you'll see 3 options: soft skin, realistic skin, and imperfect skin. Soft skin flattens detail, and that can come across as a bit artificial. Realistic skin refines the texture and fixes lighting inconsistencies while keeping it natural. Imperfect skin adds more texture and detail, making it look even more like a real photograph. For most use cases, I go with realistic skin. Select it, then hit enhance. Within a few seconds, you'll end up with a cleaner version that looks less AI generated. You can compare the original and the enhanced version side by side. The difference is subtle but important, especially if you're creating ads or thumbnails where believability matters. But that's just scratching the surface. If you scroll through the app section, you'll see tools for face swapping, which lets you put any face onto any body in your videos. There's recast, which changes the identity of the character while keeping everything else the same. You've got transitions, which create smooth cuts between 2 completely different scenes. There are apps designed for ad creation that let you place your product into polished footage without shooting anything yourself. Some of these are about video editing, some are about identity and face control, and others handle camera movements you'd normally need expensive equipment for. You don't need to use all of them, but knowing they exist means you're not stuck when you hit a specific problem. However, creating images isn't even half of what Higgsfield can do. The best and most important part is making those images come to life. Click on video at the top. The layout here is a bit different. You can either upload an image for image to video or skip the image and generate directly from text. Let's start with image to video, since that's what most creators use. This takes a still image and animates it. Click on the upload area and select the astronaut image I made earlier. Once it's uploaded, you'll see it appear in the preview box. Now you need to select your model. Click on the model dropdown. You'll see Higgsfield, Minimax, Kling, Google VO3, Sora 2, and others. Each one handles motion differently. The best ones right now are Kling 3.0 for cinematic camera movement and realistic physics, VO 3.1 for fast cinematic content, and Sora 2 for maximum realism. For this example, I'll use Kling 3.0. Now for the prompt, since the image already shows the character and environment, you only need to describe the action and camera movement. I'll type, the astronaut discovers a glowing alien artifact half buried in the sand, reaches down and pulls it free, energy pulses ripple outward, camera circles dramatically around them, cinematic motion. Set the duration to 5 seconds. To keep it efficient, hit generate. Once it's done, the video appears on the right. The astronaut moves naturally, the artifact glows realistically, and the camera movement feels dynamic. That's where Kling 3.0 really stands out. Now let me show you text to video, because this works completely different. Remove the uploaded image. With no image selected, the aspect ratio option appears. With text to video, you're creating everything from scratch. Your prompt needs to describe the character, the environment, the action, and the camera movement. I'll type, a street food chef in a neon-lit night market flips noodles in a flaming wok, sparks and steam rising into the air, colorful signs glowing in the background, people passing by in soft motion blur, camera slowly circling the chef, cinematic lighting, realistic motion, ambient market sounds. Select your model. I'll go with VO 3.1. Set the duration to 6 seconds, select 9:16 for vertical content, and hit generate. Once it's done, you'll have a fully generated video. The difference between image to video and text to video is control. With image to video, you know exactly what your starting frame looks like. With text to video, you're rolling the dice. But here's where Higgsfield gets interesting. They don't just give you access to standard models, they've built their own versions. You'll see Sora 2 Pro Max in the model list. This enhanced version of Sora 2 offers improved processing and higher quality outputs. Then you'll see Edit Video right next to the Create Video tab. You can take existing footage and adjust it without needing to move to a different platform. Upload a video you've already generated, and you can change elements, adjust the motion, or refine specific parts without starting from scratch. And right next to that, you've got motion control. This gives you precise control over how everything moves in the scene. Rather than just describing motion and hoping for the best, you can take direct control. Start by adding the motion you want, and then add the character to apply it to. These are features you won't find on standalone platforms, and they're what make Higgsfield more than just another video generator. One feature changes what's possible here. It gives you full control over the look of your shots, so you can shape the final image like a director producing movie quality outputs. This feature is called Cinema Studio, and it works very differently from other AI tools. From the homepage, click on Cinema Studio. This tool lets you generate images and videos using high-end film styles. I'm talking about premium large format digital, modular 8K digital, and classic film profiles, the kind of setups designed to replicate professional gear that costs hundreds of thousands of dollars on a real set. When you open Cinema Studio, you'll see two modes at the bottom left, image and video. Start with image. In the prompt box, let's say I want to create something dramatic, but before I type the prompt, I need to select my camera and lens. Click right here. Let's go with premium large format digital because it gives you that high-end cinematic quality and depth. Now for the lens, you'll see options like classic anamorphic, warm cinema prime, clinical sharp prime, and others. Each lens profile affects the image differently. Warm cinema prime gives you natural depth of field with soft lens flares. Clinical sharp prime provides a much cleaner high contrast image. If you're after that widescreen look with horizontal flares, classic anamorphic is the way to go. So I'll go with that at 35mm with f1.4 aperture. Now type your prompt. A lone motorcyclist rides through a neon-lit city street at night. Reflections on wet pavement, light rain, cinematic lighting, medium wide shot, and hit generate. Once it's done, the result looks like it was shot on a $200,000 camera. The reflections, the depth of field, and the glow from the neon signs all feel natural and cinematic. This is what separates Cinema Studio from regular generation. You're not just making AI images, you're shooting with Hollywood level equipment. Now take that image and switch to video mode at the bottom. Upload the biker image. In the prompt, describe the motion. The motorcycle drives past the camera, neon lights streaking across the frame, camera pans to follow, light rain falling, realistic city ambience. Select your duration and hit generate. The AI animates it while preserving the same cinematic quality and keeping everything intact. This is what makes Higgsfield different. You're directing with unique tools that match professional production standards. However, if you're serious about creating content and you want a complete workflow, there's one more feature that's crucial. This has been a major challenge in AI creation, and Higgsfield finally offers a way around it. At the top, open character, choose create character, and upload at least 20 reference photos. These need to be clear, well lit, and show the face from multiple angles with different expressions. The more variety you give it, the better the results. Let me show you how this works with a custom character. I'll head to the image section first and generate a base character. I'll write a woman in her early 30s with shoulder-length blonde hair, green eyes, wearing a white t-shirt and jeans, neutral expression, standing against a plain gray background. I'll use Nano Banana Pro for the most realistic result. Perfect. perfect. Now I have my base, but one image isn't enough. I need multiple angles. So I'll take this over to the Angles app, upload it, and generate different perspectives. The app creates all of these while keeping the face completely consistent. If you are creating a custom character, that's exactly how you use the image generation workflow to create your base and then use the Angles app for more references. After you've downloaded your images, head back to the Character tab, click Create Character, and upload them all. I'll call her Emma. The AI processes these and trains a model based on this face. Once it's done, Emma is saved in my character library. Then I select her, set the aspect ratio, choose the quality, and write Emma wearing a red winter coat, walking through a snowy park at dusk, street lights glowing, cold breath visible, hit generate, and there she is. She looks exactly the same, but now she's in a new environment and wearing different clothes. You can take this a step further by animating the image through video generation to create your content. Consistent character creation has long been a major challenge in AI, but Higgsfield solves that with this feature. Once you start generating a lot of images and videos, it's easy to lose track of everything. That's where the Assets library comes in. Click on Assets library at the top. This is where all your files are stored. All the images and videos you create end up here. You can sort them into folders for different projects, which keeps things organized and makes it much easier to find what you need later. Higgsfield isn't overwhelming because it's complicated. It's overwhelming because it gives you access to everything. That's why it's so powerful once you know how the pieces fit together. If you want to go ahead and start creating professional looking content today, then click the link in the description below and sign up to Higgsfield. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.